Yes, welcome everyone here to the Smash Sports Show right here on Smash FM here on a Sunday here in Melbourne. Of course, let's go across to our friends out in the US, and we're heading to Salt Lake City in Utah. And of course, it's been with, of course, the Utah women's cross-country team in particular, because we've got a very special guest on the show, of course. Her name's Cara. She joins us right now. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
No worries. Well, tell us, how's it been like this year for you in regards to the athletics cross-country side of things for you?
Yeah, well, it's been interesting because I was in Australia over the whole of COVID time. So yeah, from the very beginning of the pandemic until the start of this semester is when I've come back to the States. So I missed like a full year and a bit of competition. So yeah, well, not that there was full competition going on the whole time, but yeah, it's been a readjustment for sure. I felt like a bit of a freshman at first again, but yeah, no, it's good. The team's a little bit different, but nothing huge changes at the end of the day. Still feel like, yeah, everything's kind of the same.
Now, you mentioned that you've been back home for the bulk of the pandemic. I guess, did you miss the competition while you were back home?
Oh yeah, for sure. I missed the girls mostly and like the environment here, and yeah, I missed a lot of that. But yeah, as I said, it wasn't like full competition going on, so I didn't feel like I was missing like too much. But yeah, I did compete a little bit whilst I was at home. I did struggle with some injuries over the summer before coming here, but I was mostly like running pretty well for the time that I was home. Yeah, so it was fun to like compete at home again for sure back in Australia. Hadn't done that for a while, but yeah, I definitely miss the competition here. It's another level, that's for sure. Being around girls that, yeah, train to like such a high level as well. It's like great.
Was it hard for you to make that decision to come home, knowing that, you know, you're going to be missing the events and obviously missing your friends that you had from the previous seasons?
Yeah, well, I mean, obviously at first I didn't think it was going to be for so long. It was just like announced a pandemic and the university was shut down and put online. So I suppose I just wanted to get it home before the borders closed, you know. And then no one expected how quickly it all escalated. So yeah, honestly, would not have expected that length of time to be at home. And I was just waiting for a safe time to come back, getting the vaccine and everything. So yeah, I feel extremely grateful to have been at home for that time because I felt safe over the pandemic, that's for sure, or the worst of it.
You're back over there in Utah, back there in Salt Lake City. Any upcoming competition or events for you that you're preparing?
Yeah, for sure. So we're like in the center of our cross-country season. Like this is the championship races coming up. We have our Pac-12 meet next week, which we're actually hosting here in like Salt Lake City. So that's pretty exciting. We haven't done that for many, many years. And then we'll have our regional competition. And then hopefully if we can make the national competition after that, we'll see. We're currently ranked like number 8 as a team, which is like really exciting for us nationally.
Now, you mentioned that obviously yourselves are hosting it this season, which is fantastic. I guess how important is it to have that, you know, a little bit of a home field advantage?
Oh, yeah, it's going to be great. To be able to like not have to travel for a meet and just like feel like you're more at home. We can all tell we're going to feel a lot better. And yeah, I mean, the other week we were in Florida competing, so that was a lot of travel from here. So it'll be quite different, but it's just exciting, especially to be able to have everyone come out and support as well. It'll be memorable, that's for sure.
Describe, you know, what's, you know, the field like over there in Salt Lake City, and especially obviously with, you know, the course where
yeah, so most of the championship courses are pretty much like flat golf courses. Like, yeah, you do not your typical cross country, especially like what I'm used to in Australia. But yeah, no, most of the championship races are flat golf courses. So it would be like 3 2K loops around a flat golf course, but that's all right. What we train for. So
do you mind the flat courses, or do you like to have like similar to what we have here, where, you know, you got a lot of terrain to go up and down hills and all that sort of things?
Yeah, I definitely think I benefit a bit more from a hillier course, but yeah, I don't know. At the end of the day, I say that, but then I could have a better race on a flat course. So it's, yeah, it's really, I don't know.
A bit about your amazing coaches out there at Utah.
Yeah, so Coach Kep is our like head coach, and then there's also Kelsey Quinn. She's our like women's assistant coach, and yeah, they're both incredible. Yeah, so grateful for the opportunity they've given me, particularly over what this will be my 5th year now, taking out a year for COVID. But yeah, it's been great, the experience I've had for sure. Yeah, very supportive people, and they really are interested in developing you as like a human being as well as an athlete, which is really important.
Is this a
Yeah.
better season than any other in the other 4 years?
Yeah, well, I mean, coming back, we've got a lot of grad transfers come just this year, particularly. I think because of COVID, lots of people have had that extra year of eligibility, so they're able to move around to do like master's programs and stuff. So yeah, like our team is mature and experienced, and like the girls, yeah, we're just all ready to go. So it's like it's not like any team I've been on before now. So it's exciting. Yeah, I can tell we have so much talent and so much depth. It's yeah, great to see.
Let's talk a bit about your athletics/cross country journey. Where did it all start, and why did you choose it?
Oh, I mean, I've been running probably as long as I can remember. In grade 6, I probably made the decision to be more competitive because I made my first national team. But like, yeah, since then, yeah, I've always taken it pretty seriously.
I will give your local athletics club a bit of a shout out back home.
Oh yeah, I mean, I used to compete for QE2 back in the day, back in high school days for club, and yeah, part of Queensland Athletics. So yeah.
You mentioned about Queensland Athletics down in Queensland. Obviously, they're fantastic athletes themselves. I guess how special is that to represent not just Queensland but Australia, as you mentioned 2 questions ago?
I've competed for Australia like in my last year of high school.
Yeah.
Australia school sport team. But yeah, that was an experience I'll never forget. But yeah, competing for Queensland Athletics for many, many years. It's been great. Yeah. They're very supportive people, and yeah, the opportunities they give young athletes is great.
Be some highlights throughout your athletics journey.
Highlights, I would say, well, definitely in high school, my last year of high school, having the opportunity to compete for the Australian school sport team in cross country in Budapest, that was something I'll never forget. But since, yeah, coming to Utah, our team making the nationals in 2019 will be something I'll always remember. And then I made like the first round of regionals in track for 1500 that year. So that was exciting. And then obviously this season we'll wait and see what happens, but we've got the strongest team I think that I've been a part of for sure. So yeah, it's going to be exciting. So hopefully a career highlight.
Is there a favorite cross country competition event that you've achieved?
I mean, the national event in 2019 when we went to Terre Haute in Indiana, that was pretty crazy race. Like, yeah, so I've never competed in like almost sleet kind of snow with like that many different people. It was like 300, I think, in the race or something crazy. Yeah, that was nuts, but yeah.
What does the sport of athletics/cross country/track and field mean to you?
I mean, it means heaps to me. Like, I think running has given me a huge amount of purpose throughout my life, but I definitely think that as I've matured in the sport, you realize what it's all about and makes you like almost love it even more. I mean, it's easy when you're young to get wrapped up in the competition and to be really results driven, but understanding it's about like enjoying the process and the experience is way more important. And at the end of the day, you know, it's like the people you meet and the experiences you gain that will be what you remember. And I think that's why running will always mean a lot to me, even when I like stop doing it competitively. But yeah.
And how special has it been to be at Utah throughout your whole college life?
Very special. I mean, it's kind of weird to have picked such a different place to Brisbane, like that I've grown up kind of like near a beach and stuff, but in a bigger kind of city. But like, yeah, just being in a totally different environment, it's just given me a totally different perspective on life, and the way people decide to live their lives, like mountain people here. But yeah, it's so much fun, like living up in the mountains and like literally having ski resorts like 20 minutes from your house. It's pretty crazy. It's like nothing I would have expected. But yeah, I'm pretty grateful to have picked somewhere so different, I think.
Do you have any future ambitions past college?
Not really. I mean, I think I'll definitely have to take a bit of a break from the competitive side of things after I graduate. But I mean, yeah, it's this sport, like as long as you're in it for the right reasons, it's just fun, so you'll see where you go. But I like particular ones, I wouldn't say.
What would be your advice to people back home that should get involved in athletics?
Just enjoy the process, be patient, and celebrate those around you. I'd say, like, at the end of the day, sport brings so many different people together, and we're so lucky to be a part of it, no matter what sport you're in. I think athletics in particular brings like such different people, like from all around the place. So it's a great way to meet people.
Finish off with a couple light-hearted questions about the team / the squad over there. Firstly, do you have a embarrassing moment throughout your time at Utah?
I saw that question on the email you sent, and I was thinking about it for a while, and I couldn't think of anything, honestly. But I bet you after this, I will think of something really embarrassing that's happened. I promise. Yeah, I don't know. Like, you go on those trips, like cross country is the most fun because you're always going with a big team. But there's always funny things going on. Yeah, we're always like taking, whether it's, we've got a good morale on the team, I'd say. And like, everyone is just, fun. So I don't know. I wish I had one particular. I'm sorry.
No, that's all right. Who's the comedian, the best singer, the best dancer in the whole squad?
The best dancer, I'd say, is Brooke Manson. She's pretty good at dancing. She's great. Singer, I don't know. Everyone has this running joke that my friend Bella's good at singing just because she's kind of British and has like a nice accent, I suppose, but everyone thinks that she's a good singer. I wouldn't say so, but comedian. I mean, I would say Mike, our like head of like social media of the team and like communications. He's pretty funny, even though he's not like one of the girls, but he always makes the trips as well.
Is anyone on the team into their TikToks?
No. I wouldn't say so. I think that cross country is like a bit different in that sense. Like, we're not all huge TikTokers, but
do you have a pre-competition superstition or ritual?
I used to have my like race undies I'd have to wear. That sounds pretty weird, but I used to have that. Kind of getting out of that now, or trying to. It's always a superstition though, that's for sure. But no, I think as I've gotten older, I've just like accepted like it's just a superstition, Cara, get over it. But
Let's ask these 3 questions to all the Australian athletes that are over in the US. The first one is, have you convinced anyone in your team / squad to visit you back in Queensland?
Yeah, no, I've had one of my really good friends, Emma, came visit me probably a year or so ago now. Definitely a year or so ago now. But yeah, that was heaps of fun. Always remember that. Yeah, but they all want to come, that's for sure.
And how's the Aussie accent going over there at Utah?
Yeah, you get through. There's another, as I said, a British friend, so we kind of have each other's backs, and there's another New Zealander on the team actually. So yeah, have some support, but yeah, definitely you go through the weird sayings and you move on.
We must tell us who your British and New Zealand friends over there.
Martina is the girl from New Zealand, and Bella is the girl from the UK. Yeah, so it's great. I came in freshman year, and Bella was my roommate, so we're both just internationals in this big weird place. But yeah, so it's extremely special, the experiences we've had together, both coming here from different countries. But yeah.
How important is that friendship between you and Bella? And have you, thinking about going and see her over in the UK?
Yeah, no, I'd love to, for sure. Yeah, I've multiple friends in the UK that I'd love to visit. But yeah, no, definitely want to visit her. She's from Lincolnshire, I believe, which is, yeah, a little bit different. But yeah, no, I definitely would love to visit her. But our friendship, yeah, is like, it's weird. It's like almost a sister best friend kind of mix, because we've like lived with each other and like seen the worst of each other, but the best of each other. So it's like, yeah, it's definitely special. So
my next one is, have you convinced anyone in your team that we have kangaroos as pets?
Oh, they used to believe, like one person, I had them actually believe that I wrote it to school, like for at least like a semester. She believed that. Yeah, for sure.
Is there anyone on the team, have I guess a really cool pre-competition or pre-event pump up song?
Bella and I have been rooming together the last like few meets, and it's all just like flashbacks, like the 2000s, whatever the best hits were back then. That's what gets us going. But yeah, nothing better than some old school stuff. But yeah.
Any particular song?
We've been playing this one on the way to the meet, like the past two meets.
So my final one is, describe this team as many words as you like.
Man, I would say supportive, just positive, and willing to just like embrace even like the hardest of times together. Like we've had some really hard sessions, and I've never been a part of a team that just supports each other like the way it has this season in particular.
Cara, thank you so much for giving up your time to join us. It's awesome having you on the show. Obviously, best of luck with the regional and the state/national championships coming up in the next couple of weeks. And let's hope it all goes well for the team, and can't wait to see the results over the next couple of weeks or so.
Yeah, thank you so much for having me. And I finally remember that song.
Yeah, what's that song?
No Air. I can't remember who it's from, but you know that one?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
Yeah, so good. You really bang it out. All right. Thank you.
No worries. And that's Cara there, joins from the Utah women's cross country team. And of course, we'll put this upcoming schedule coming up in the next couple of days, so you can support the team from over here back home. There's more on the Smash Sport Show right after this. Don't go away here on the 10th year celebration.